I'm not sure if The Pleasure of Being Robbed was one of my favorite movies this semester, mainly because it felt very slow at times. And after a certain point, you just kind of understood that that's just the kind of movie it is, and you shouldn't expect anything to happen because the plot is very predictable. If there is a plot, I mean, the movie follows a girl as she goes on day by day in a very stoic way. She steals from people pretty much for the thrill of it. My main problem with this character was her lack of reaction to things. Like, things just happened to her, and she just went along, never being really phased by it. And I think that kind of made her character a little unrealistic. How she was very one note. At one point, she steals a purse and finds car keys and decides to look for the car it fit into. And she wasn't that excited about it or scared that she could be caught. She doesn't really appear to feel anything ever. She then runs into a friend, Josh, and they drive to Boston, and she drives there to drop him off. I don't know, it just didn't feel very likely that that would happen in real life. Josh's character, though, did feel like he had more layers to him. He's this witty guy who was possibly into Eleanor, but that's it, too. I mean, I didn't feel like we got much insight into either of the characters' lives, and they didn't necessarily grow throughout the movie. It was more like we got to witness a particularly stagnant point in their lives, where nothing really happened and they were just going along with the flow. The Q&A with Josh was disappointing, I think. I think I felt this way because in a different Q&A for Daddy Longlegs, he appeared to be a lot more into answering questions and more into the movie itself, I think. It probably felt this way because he was on his own this time, and last time he was with his brother, and I felt that as a team they were a lot more interested in explaining the genesis of the movie, and they were more compelling overall. I mean, Josh did say that at first he felt very uneasy about having the pleasure of being robbed out, and maybe that explains his lack of enthusiasm about the film.